Okay, let's go to page 518, section 8.2. This section we are going to talk about quadratic formula. So quadratic formula, x is equal to negative b plus minus square roots of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. This is the quadratic formula. Now, let's look at number 6 in your book. Number 6, we have x squared plus 3x minus 28 is equal to 0. So here, we're going to use the quadratic formula to solve this. Let's write down the quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b plus minus square roots of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So from here, we are going to find out a, b, and c. A always a number in front of the x squared. B is a number in front of the x. C is the last number, so c equal to negative 28. After that, we're going to substitute different number for different variable. So we have a negative b, 3. Every time you substitute a number for a variable, put that in a parenthesis. So b squared will be a 3 squared minus 4. My a is 1. My c is negative 28 over 2a. A is 1. So here, we have negative 3. Keep the plus minus. Square roots of 3 squared give you a 9. After that, we are going to multiply the three numbers. Negative 4 times 1 times negative 28 become plus 112 over 2 times 1 is 2. After that, let's work inside the square root. Keep the negative 3 plus minus. Here we have 121 over 2. Keep the negative 3, keep the plus minus. Square root of 121 is 11. So be 11 over 2. Then after that, we're going to separate into two different equations. The first one will be negative 3 minus 11 over 2 because we have plus minus, so minus 11 over 2. The next one we have negative 3 plus the 11 over 2. After that, you solve each one. So here we have negative 14 over 2 equal to negative 7. Here we have 8 over 2, so my answer is equal to 4. Now, let's look at number 10. Number 10, 9x squared plus 6x equal to 1. So for this, make sure one side of the equation must equal to 0. So here, I go move the 1 to the other side. Let's rewrite the whole equation. So I have 9x squared plus 6x minus 1 is equal to 0. Every time you move anything to the either side of the equation, must switch the sign. So the 1 on the right-hand side is a positive 1. When you move to the left-hand side, become negative 1. The next, we're going to find out my a, b, and c. A is equal to 9. B is equal to 6. C is equal to negative 1. Now, let's write down the quadratic formula one more time. X is equal to negative b plus minus square roots of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Then let's substitute different number for different variable. So keep the negative sign. B equal to 6 plus minus square roots of b squared will be 6 squared minus 4. My a is 9. My c is negative 1. Over 2a. A is 9. So here we have negative 6 plus minus 6 squared give you 36. Then after that, we're going to multiply the negative 4 times 9 times negative 1 become plus 36 over 2 times 9, so that's 18. The next, we're going to solve inside the square roots. So keep the negative 6, keep the plus minus, square roots of 72 over 18. Then keep the negative 6, keep the plus minus. Let's look at square root of 72, see what can we take out. So it'll be 2, 36, 36, we're going to use 6 and 6. For square roots, we are looking for pair. Two numbers are the same, right? So here's my pair of 6. Here's my pair of 6, so 6 goes out. 2 by itself, so 2 stay inside the square roots. 2 stay inside, over 18. After that, you're going to look at all the number outside. We have 3 numbers outside, okay? We don't care about the number inside, the only number outside. So we have 6. So 6 can go into all the numbers. 6 can go into 6. 6 can go into 18. So we here 6 divided by 6 will be -1 plus minus. Keep the square root of 2. 18 divided by 6 give you a 3. Then that's the answer. Now let's look at number 12. Number 12 here, we have x squared minus 4 is equal to 2x. Again, one side of the equation must equal to 0. So I go move the 2x to the left-hand side. Make sure you put everything in order. So here we have x squared minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then after that, we need to find out my a, b, and c. My a is a number in front of the x squared, so equal to 1. My b is the number in front of the x, so be -2. C is the last number, is -4. Now let's write down the quadratic formula. So x is equal to -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The next, we are going to substitute different number for different variable. So keep the negative. The b is -2. So here we have double negative. The first negative is from part of the formula. Okay, so plus minus square root of b squared, so it'll be a -2 squared minus 4. My a is 1. My c is -4 over 2a. A times 1. So here negative times negative become positive 2. So 2 plus minus square root of -2 squared become a 4. Then here we're going to multiply this 3 number again. -4 times 1 times -4 become plus 16 over 2 times 1. So that gives you a 2. The next, we're going to work inside the square roots. Keep the 2 outside. Keep the plus minus. So here inside we have 20 over 2. Keep the 2. Keep the plus minus. Square roots of 20. Let's see what can we take out. Will be 2, 10, 2, and 5. So here for square root, again, we are looking for pair. 2 numbers, they are the same. They become 1. So both, here we have pair of 2, so 2 goes out. 5 by itself, so 5 stay inside over 2. Then after that, check out the number outside. Okay, we have 3 numbers outside. So see what kind of number we can reduce. All 3 is 2, so we can reduce everything by 2. So become 1 plus minus square root of 5. Then that's our answer. Now, let's look at number 16. Number 16 here, we have 26r minus 2 is equal to 3r squared. Again, one side of the equation must equal to 0. But this time, I go move everything to the right-hand side because your highest exponents must equal to positive number. Your highest exponents cannot equal to negative number. So here we have 0 is equal to 3r squared minus 26r plus 2. Make sure you switch out the sign, okay? Then after that, let's find out my ABC. My A is equal to 3. B is equal to -26. C is equal to 2. Then let's write the quadratic formula. R is equal to -b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The next, let's substitute different number for different variable. Keep the negative sign. My b is -26, so here we have double negative again, okay? The first negative is part of the formula. The second negative is from the number, okay? Inside we have -26 squared minus 4. My a is 3. My c is 2 over 2a. A is 3. Then after that, let's solve this. So negative and negative become positive 26 plus minus square roots of 20. Negative 26 squared becomes 676. The next, Let's multiply negative 4 times 3 times 2. So this becomes minus 24 over 6. Then after that, I solve inside the square roots. So it will be 26 plus minus. Inside the square roots, we have 652 over 6. Keep the 26 outside, keep the plus minus. Okay, 652, let's see what can we take out. 652 is even number, so I'm going to use 2. So it'll be 2 and 3, 2, 6. I'm going to use 2 again. It'll be 163. 163 is prime number, so 163 you cannot break down anymore. Then here, see, that's my pair of 2. So 2 goes out. 163 by itself, so 163 stay inside the square roots over 6. After that, let's check all the 3 numbers outside. All 3 numbers, they are even numbers, so we can reduce by 2. The smaller number here is 2, so we're going to reduce by 2. So this will be 13 plus minus square root of 163 over 3. Then that's the answer.